Salute. Salute. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I am Trill Will, LDBC or nothing. And welcome to my live. 3 things I ask when I go live. Number 1, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I create content on this channel. Number 2, make sure you smash the like button. Smashing the like button pushes this video into the algorithm so that more eyes that need to see it see it. And number 3, donate to the channel. Your donations are greatly appreciated. And I want to thank everybody for helping me get 2 million views on this channel. Shout out to my brother Shelton in the building. What's up with it? K-Stell, what's up with it? SFL, salute to you. Fancy, good evening. Julie, good evening. Benny Loco, hey sis, how you doing? Roxanne, salute to you. And Fancy, how about it? How you feel? Yeah. What can I say? Right wingers are weird. And I mean weird. Moms, good evening. How are you? Hello, Julie. How are you? It's weird. They're weird. Weird. Weirdos. Case in point. Case in point. Nick Fuentes, who came out after Roe versus Wade was trashed. Was on Piers Morgan's show last night. Don't know how I constantly end up on Piers Morgan's show, but here we are. Piers Morgan asked this dude, have you ever been with a woman? This incel says that men having sex with women is gay. This man said, this grown ass man, 27 years old, lives in his mama's basement. At Egg Sports Talk. What's up, man? Don't worry, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I know I gotta show you. 27 years old. I know I gotta show y'all. If I'm gonna laugh, y'all gonna laugh with me. How about that? Okay.
You're basically saying, yeah, I'm a racist, aren't you? Yeah, I'm fine with that.
With his full chest.
You're fine with saying you're a racist? Totally. I think everybody's racist.
Nope.
I think everybody, if we're being honest, is racist.
Nope.
I think everybody, the only people that aren't racist or pretend not to be are white people.
I only discovered the existence of Nick Fuentes this year. Ooh, look at me doing a Columbus. I discovered him like he didn't exist before I knew of him this year. Nick Fuentes is the embodiment of white mediocrity. He admitting to being a racist is a persecuted.
Hold on, let me find the video. That ain't it. That ain't the video. That ain't the video. Hold on, dog. Let me find the video. That is not it. Even though that is a picture of who he is. Okay, I found it now. I found it. Of course I found it. But yeah, here's Nick Fuentes.
Just to clear up one of the many theories about you, I've no idea what the answer is and you haven't got to answer. But are you actually attracted to women?
I am attracted to women.
You're not gay?
No. But I will say that women are very difficult to be around.
Okay.
So there's that.
And do you think they should have the right to vote?
I do not. No, absolutely not.
They should stay at home?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
So basically, you're just a misogynist old dinosaur, aren't you? For a young guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm the boomer. I know I'm the boomer here, but actually, you're a 27-year-old dinosaur, aren't you? Aren't you, Nick Fuentes? All women.
I am.
All women are annoying. All women grow old. They all get fat. Says the guy. Have you ever had sex?
No, absolutely not.
Wow. Says the guy who's never got laid.
He ain't never got no ass. No coochie for you? No coochie for you! What a fucking moron. This dude has never gotten a piece of ass in his life. Y'all see the hesitation when Piers Morgan asked him, was he gay? No, I'm not gay. You are very gay, sir. Why are you gay? You are gay. You are gay. You are gay, sir. You're gay. Little 27-year-old bitch sits in his mom's basement making hate rage videos and shit. This is the right wing, though. Tim Pool is a Russian cuck. Laura Loomer looks like Jigsaw. Candace Owens don't know if she's black or white. Sheesh. It's disgusting out here. Trump is a fucking pedophile. And shits himself. Yeah. He's a pedophile that shits himself. Yeah. Yes, you are a 27-year-old virgin trying to tell a bunch of other sorry sap sucking simps how to deal with women. I'm not even a fan of Piers Morgan. I think he's a bigot. I think he's a bigot. But hey, even a dead clock is wrong twice a day. Here we are. So do y'all believe Nick Fuentes is gay? Hey, what's up, Lucas? I believe he's gay. Gay. He is gay. He is gay as the day is long. He is super gay. I don't even have a problem with gay people. I don't have a problem with gay people whatsoever. It's the ones who are out here visibly homophobic that are closet homosexuals. Those are the ones that those are the ones that bother me right there. Those are the ones. 27 years old and you've never had a shot of pussy, but you're on the internet being the biggest incel in the history of incels.
Zeit verwendet habe im Dienste meines
Why are you gay? You are gay. You are gay. You are gay. Look at this fucking dork. Look at this fucking little ray of sunshine here. Look at him. Look at you. You must be an undercover fucking doodle lover too, huh? You're a doodle mind. BB Otis, what's up, Brody? What's good with it, family? You must be a closet homosexual. That's why you being an incel on the internet. Most of these people who are MAGA are gay. Look at this fucking dumbass. You are a transgender. The best joke you got, that's the best one you got. You fucking virgin. You fucking virgin. Everybody who puts up pages like this with avatars like this tells me one thing, that you're a fucking closet homosexual and you participate in butt activities. And your life really sucks. And nobody likes you. And you're fucking weird. I told you you're weird. You're weird. You're a weirdo. You are a weirdo. I want to go troll on the internet like some retarded gay dude. I'm going to patrol on the internet. Look, guys, look at me. I'm going to show everybody that I'm weirdo. Weird. It's funny, ain't it? Get on the internet and just pretend to be the biggest version you've ever been in your life. That's some crazy shit. Meanwhile, your master is out here having speeches like this.
Our country is going down. We're a country that is being scoffed at, laughed at all over the world. We want all 7. Thank you, Charlie.
We're being laughed at all over the world. They're laughing at us now. What the fuck is you talking about, goof troop? They're laughing at us now because you're the biggest dumbass criminal we ever had in the history of our fucking presidency. Yeah, look at them. What's on that fucking orange fucking Cheeto dust on your face? I want to know that. How the fuck do they fuck your shit up every day with your pussy man? How, dude? And you just lie. All y'all lie. Look at that fucking douche nozzle right there. Look at that fucking douche nozzle there. Look at that fucking dork. Look at this fucking Jim Bro dumbass. Look at him. He beats on women and look at TSAM accounts on the internet. I guarantee you, and so does him. And especially this motherfucker here. Yeah. This little old fucker too. All these motherfuckers, have y'all noticed the trend with all these MAGA cards? Hey, you wanna know where I'm from? I'm from this place where it's called Blockville. You going. Have a good day. Take your dumb ass on. Lewis Hinton, what's up with it? Roll Tide Roll. Roll Tide Roll. Help Trump support your local billionaires. They need your help. Skylar, you are absolutely right. That's the message of MAGA. That's the message of MAGA right there. Help support your billionaires. They need more of your fucking money so that you can be more broke and shit. You know, continue with the lie, sir.
She said, and you saved us. Who are you? Stand up, please. Who said that?
And you saved us. Look at these fucking dumbasses. Look at them. They all look stupid. Look how stupid these fuckers look. Look how dumb they look. But this is the supreme class, though. Look at this fucking sellout right here. Look at this fucking sellout right there. Look at that. I just want him to love me. Because I'm one of you guys. I'm one of y'all.
Only in Pennsylvania can this happen. I know this state. By the way, last election, did we kick ass?
Y'all know there's only 200 people there, right?
Won. That means we won 3 times in a row, as you know. But we won all 7 swing states. We won the Electoral College, 312 to 226. We won, and by the way, the real vote was much more than this, but we wanted to make it too big to rig.
You wanted to make it too big to rig while rigging the election. You fucking putz. He rigged the election. He rigged it. Him and Elon rigged the election. Why was Elon Musk and Starlink in every one of the swing states then? Whoops.
Our country is going.
I guess they forgot about that. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. The rednecks in Pennsylvania still ain't learned their lesson. They still ain't learned. Do you like Lamont Roach? Yeah, I love Lamont Roach. He got robbed again. Yeah, he got robbed again. Lamont Roach got robbed again. Yep, got robbed again. He beat Tank Davis, and he beat motherfucking Pitbull, the Chihuahua Cruz. He beat his ass. Nope, they ain't talking about the Miami mayoral race where the new incumbent mayor is a Democrat and won in a district where Trump won by over 20 points. They ain't gonna talk about that. They ain't gonna talk about that. All the dumb people in America. There's a lot of dumbass people in America. There's a lot of dumbass people in America. So listen to this.
Another one. These are warriors, these 2 guys. But the 3 of them, and then you have the senator, but the 3 of them. Ryan McKenzie. Ryan, thank you. And it's hard for me to explain how hard they work, but they were working so hard getting that big, beautiful bill. I call it the great, big, beautiful bill passed. You know, that was supposed to be in 17 bills. And I actually said it because I'm not that experienced. Another one. These are...
Y'all want a motherfucker to thank for all your prices going up. Insurance is about to triple. Thank Ron McKenzie and Heritage Foundation. Russell Voigt, his OMB fucking secretary. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. 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 Thank him for screwing every last one of you dumb fucks over. And these motherfuckers are just gonna eat it up. Hey Sheldon, guess what? Guess what? Oh shit. My bad. My bad, Sheldon. My bad, dog. I ain't mean it. I did not mean it. I did not mean it. I ain't mean it, sir. I ain't mean it. I ain't mean to time you out, Monty. I ain't mean to do it. I should let my heart do it. You just keep on. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. In order for you to say something today, sir, you're gonna have to talk and you're gonna have to pull up. And my finger slipped. What can I say, Roxanne? I didn't mean it. My finger slipped. Yeah, how you doing? My finger slipped, man. My finger slipped, dog. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to time out Shelton. That's my brother. I would never do that. I would never do such a thing like that. I would never do such a thing. How dare y'all think that of me? Damon Dog, what's up, man? I would never do such a thing in my life. I would never do it. I would never do such an atrocious thing ever in my life. I am sorry to you all. Do you accept my apology? Yeah. Meanwhile, Donald Trump keeps lying. I told y'all, the right wing is fucking trash. And they're weirdos. I wish Kamala Harris would have stayed on that. Basically, Trump doing his Klan rallies just to rally his goofball troops up to believe that high is now low and everything is affordable and yeah, everything is good and everybody is doing great and he came and saved the country from utter failure and hey, Somalians for Trump. Y'all come back to the front of the class for me one more time. Yeah, I'll come back to the class for real quick. So.
And we had a meeting, and I said, why is it we only take people from shithole countries, right? Why can't we have some people from Norway, Sweden, just a few? Let us have a few. From Denmark, do you mind sending us a few people? Send us some nice people, do you mind? But we always take people from Somalia, places that are a disaster, right? Filthy, dirty, disgusting, ridden with crime. The only thing they're good at is going after ships.
Somalians for Trump. You stupid monkeys. Y'all thought that Donald Trump was on y'all side. Y'all tried to lean into white supremacy like it was going to be a little swaddle blanket. Y'all were going to be okay. Well, guess y'all got y'all real nigga wake up call, didn't you? Y'all got y'all real nigga wake up call. You got your real nigga wake up call today, didn't you? It's the blacks. It's the blacks. Y'all try to lean into your white supremacy. And y'all try to make it feel and make it sound like that y'all had good intentions on supporting Donald Trump, but every reason y'all gave was a whole crock of shit. You fuckers were leaning into white supremacy because you believe the bullshit and the propaganda. And that's why y'all leaning into your white supremacist narrative. Oh, you're conservatives. Name something conservative about the right wing. Name something they did that was actually conservative. Did they save you money? No. Did they save healthcare? No. Did they conserve the schools? No. Did they conserve the economy? No. They haven't conserved anything but pedophiles. They did nothing but conserve pedophiles, criminals, scammers, everybody around the Trump organization or the Trump orbit. Everybody surrounded by this motherfucker. Everybody. What's up with it, Big Joe Townsend? What's good, bro? Everybody who surrounds themselves by this motherfucker. Everybody. All of them are criminals. Every single one of them. Criminals or scammers or a combination of both. All of those Jan 6ers that were supposed political hostages like these dumb fucks love to claim are right back committing crimes yet again. Everything from resisting police officers and getting shot for it to possessing fucking CSAM. All the way to molesting little kids. And to illegally possessing weapons as a felon. It goes to show you that white farmers in America are fucking stupid. They don't learn, racist motherfuckers don't learn lessons. They don't. They keep trying the same shit over and over and over and over again, hoping for a different result. What does that mean? That, ladies and gentlemen, is the definition of insanity. These motherfuckers want to believe something that is non-existent. There's nothing cheaper now because Trump's in office. There's nothing good for the American people. These motherfuckers, they've done since they've been in office. The only people that's actually had good or done good since Trump took office again is Donald Trump and people like him, AKA other billionaires. Billionaires. They're the only ones that are doing good right now. There is nobody else doing good right now but Donald Trump and billionaires like him, like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg. All of these fucking weirdos, they all are doing phenomenal now because of Trump. Meanwhile, the other 90% of the population, shit. But yep, just to prove to you that the Trump supporters have the IQ of room temperature, here we go. Listen.
Talking about healthcare today, and which plan do you support? Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act?
The Affordable Care Act.
And what is it about Obamacare that you do not like?
I just think that there's a lot of holes in it, and it needs to be revamped. I think
and you think
hasn't been thought out.
You think the Affordable Care Act is a better plan than Obamacare?
Better, but I'm not happy with that either.
I'm more sort towards the Affordable Care Act, but I'm also very sympathetic for people that don't have the ability to have proper medical insurance.
So Obamacare is un-American?
I think it's kind of un-American to force people. What if they can't afford? What if they want more coverage?
And the Affordable Care Act is American.
I think it's more American because it allows people to make their own choices on what they want and who they want to work with.
The Affordable.
And why do you prefer the Affordable Care Act over Obamacare?
I just don't agree with the whole Obamacare policy thing that's going on. I just don't agree with it.
So you disagree with Obamacare?
Yes, I do.
Do you think insurance companies should be able to exclude people with pre-existing conditions?
No.
Do you agree that young people should be able to stay on their parents' plans until they are 26?
They should be able to, yes.
Do you agree that companies with 50 or more employees should provide health
How you
care?
doing, Brown Sugar?
I do.
And so by that logic, you would be for the Affordable Care Act?
Yes.
The Affordable Care Act.
And why do you support that over Obamacare?
Do not like Obamacare. I don't like anything that has to be forced for everybody to buy. It's just not good.
Do you think Obamacare is socialist?
Yes, I do.
Do you think the Affordable Care Act is socialist?
No.
Do you believe that Obamacare will eventually lead to gun prohibition?
Yes.
Do you know that Obamacare and the Affordable Care Act are the same thing?
No, they're not. Thanks, you made me look stupid.
That's what we do.
Okay, you did good.
Talking about.
Y'all wanna know the scariest part about that video? And I mean, I laughed at it a couple of times until I actually sat down and listened to it again. Lamont Griffin, what's up, Brody? I listened to this video again, and I was gonna be on some shit like y'all are the stupidest motherfuckers in the world. But no, this video is proof positive that optics are the most important thing to Trump and people like Trump. Optics. If we can frame the Affordable Care Act as Obamacare, they'll look at it like an enemy of the people. If we can categorize Obamacare to be something that we know it's not, these people will reject it. And then they would disarm the Affordable Care Act, and they're able to sabotage it, vote against it 77 times, take bits and pieces of it, pluck away at it, make shit harder for Americans to get access to health care, the whole nine. And this is exactly what they did. Yep, Julie, I was going to talk about that. Alice Marie Johnson. Y'all remember that black bitch that came out that Kim Kardashian was out here campaigning for to be free because she had a life sentence for selling a shit ton of dope? Y'all remember? She's now Trump's border czar. The drug czar. And they just freed a fucking president who turned his office into a trap house and sold over 500 tons, trafficked 500 tons of cocaine into America. But they care about drugs. But anyways, back to this video. These people in this video should show you that Republicans and right-wingers are fucking weird. It's easy to manipulate them. All you have to do is put something black or brown in front of them that they don't like, and they will vote against themselves every single fucking time. They will. Did y'all hear about the Republicans' proposal for healthcare? Did y'all hear about that? They're going to give you $1,500 for an HSA account. And those of you who've had healthcare know that $1,500 ain't shit. That ain't shit. That ain't even a half a ride in a fucking ambulance. But these dumbasses are, oh, Trump is going to save healthcare. They're going to demote you from the healthcare plan that you're on now and put you on the bronze plan where you're paying like a $9,000 to $10,000 deductible, and you get a quarter of the shit that you were getting. This video is important to me because y'all should know how propaganda works. This video is intended to be funny, but it's not. It's not. Not an 8697. Salute to you, King, and thank you. Salute Trill Will and the mighty LDBC. Salute to you, man. Listen to what they do. Just look at what they do, bro. Look at this shit, man. These people literally said, "Nah, Obamacare is treasonous. Obamacare is socialist." They don't even know what socialism means. These people don't know the definitions of shit. They just listen to hot button words that the right wing or these white supremacists in this country have made a popular hot button topic, And they just rinse and repeat. They just repeat with no research whatsoever. This is what they do. This is who they are. It does have to do with identity politics. What do you think MAGA is? It's an identity. It's white supremacy. It's white rage. It's white. I got to get my whiteness back. We had 8 years of a nigger telling us what to do, so we got to get our identities back. We got to take our country back. That's the whole thing about Make America Great Again. When was it great for everybody? When was it great? America was only great to racist white people. That's it, because they profited from racism. That's why every time I ask the question, what demographic of people in America profited from chattel slavery? And they can never answer the question because they know the answer. No other demographic in this country has benefited more from racism than white people, like this dumb bitch on the screen right here. A big portion of people who voted for Obama, they don't make a damn. He was the better candidate at the time. That's why they voted for him. Twice. And then turned around and voted for the dumbest motherfucker alive. All because he spoke to their racism. Fox propaganda and a band of right-wing echo chambers demonized Obama and everything he was doing, even though at the time Barack Obama was saving America. They leave that part conveniently out. Then they leave the part out how the Tea Party infiltrated Donald Trump, not Donald Trump, but Barack Obama's. After 2 years of Democrats fixing shit, they moved in the Tea Party and stifled everything else this man wanted to do. Y'all keep leaving that part out of this shit. Then white rage took over because that black man lived above the fucking expectation. Donald Trump is what Barack Obama never was. And that's a black stereotype. That's what he was. Miss Smith, you are absolutely correct. Look at these fucking idiots, dog. They don't. You still trying to convince me that you're saying, bro, 90% of Trump supporters don't support racist ideology. That's a fucking lie. Donald Trump is a stone cold racist. Every racist in this country support Donald Trump. What does that tell you? What's up, Eric? What's good, man? I've been on. What does that tell you? What does that tell you, Kool-Aid man? That all the racists in this country support a fucking documented racist. Racist policies. The erasure of black history. Framing it as DEI. So tell me what's wrong with diversity, equity, and inclusion. Tell me what's wrong with that. Tell me what's wrong with that. What's wrong with diversity, equity, and inclusion? And again, y'all can't answer that question because I already know the answer. There's nothing wrong with diversity, equity, and inclusion. What it does, it equals the playing field. And it exposes white America for what it really is: mediocre, slow, less educated, and having to rig the game in order for them to look good. That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is.
history that people think is associated with the South, and the South was fighting for slavery. That's a common misconception about what actually took place. When you study the history, that was one thing that the war was about. People don't go to war for one issue. I mean, I'm not a historian. I mean, you're putting me on the spot for something
See? They say anything to justify their racism. Say anything. Anything. Look at you, just run around the question, huh? You just run around the question. Like I said, you fuckers are afraid of accountability. You're afraid of it. Sounds like you just hate white people for some historical reasons for anyone under 60 that had no part in. Get with the times, man. We rock with y'all. Quit punching ghosts. It's too bad those ghosts are still alive. Because if those ghosts aren't still alive, buddy, Kool-Aid man, you're living with your eyes closed. Cause Will always comes with receipts. Will always comes with receipts, don't he? Don't Will come with receipts every time? Will comes with receipts every single fucking time. And you talking about ghost? Ghost? Is this a ghost then? Because I must be one of the Ghostbusters, and I can see ghosts and shit. I must be on the movie Sixth Sense, because I can still see clearly these ghosts are still alive. So tell me again, are these ghosts?
This video is out of Little Rock, Arkansas.
Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Since he said we're seeing ghosts, okay, cool. Tell me if this is a ghost then, Kool-Aid man. Tell me if this isn't a ghost.
Get a fucking line.
Tell me if this is a ghost. Is that a ghost?
Fucking cowards.
Is this the ghost?
Mask off, bitch. Take the mask off! Take the mask off! Let's see your face! What are you scared of? I thought you cracker ass motherfucker. Mask. Tough guys? Tough guys? Take the mask off. Let's see it. Fucking cowards.
You said we seeing ghosts, right? You said we seeing ghosts. The Nazis fell in 1945. It is 2025. And we have Americans who fought against the Nazis, by the way. The anti-fascists, Antifa, if you will. Yep, you're a fucking right-wing dumbass. Yep, you're a right-wing dumbass. Antifa riots did the same. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Just like you're gonna say the Black Lives Matter protests were violent too. But while leaving out the major part, that white supremacists were the reason for the violence. Like, you could never take it. See, this is the reason why I don't take most of you motherfuckers seriously. That's why I say I don't believe shit y'all say. I believe in your actions. Abraham Lincoln didn't end slavery, you fucking monkey. He didn't. Y'all don't know shit about history. If Abraham Lincoln ended slavery, then where did Jim Crow come from? Where did convict leasing come from? Where did black codes come from then, dickhead? Tell me that one. If Abraham Lincoln miraculously ended slavery in America, then why did he go to the New Yorker a couple days after the Civil War and say, if I could save the Union and not free a single slave, then I would do that? He also said, if I could free all the slaves and save the Union, I would do that also. But if I can free some and leave others in slavery and save the Union, I'd also do that. Does that sound like somebody who wanted to get rid of slavery? No. Y'all are stupid. See, y'all keep coming back with fucking titles. The Democrats supported slavery. No, white people supported slavery. White people did. I don't give a fuck what tag you put on it. White people did, and white people still do. And until y'all man up and y'all take accountability for the sins of your hands and your ancestors, this shit is still gonna keep going on in America. And the reason why these white peckerwoods right here in this video are comfortable saying "Hail Hitler" on American soil while flying a flag that's banned in Germany, I would know because I've been to Mannheim, Germany. Look at you dumbasses. Y'all still trying to listen to this bullshit rhetoric of Democrat and Republican. You're stupid. Y'all are stupid. You're the dumbasses who think Obamacare is the devil and an Affordable Care Act is something made of God. And they're the same damn thing. You're fucking stupid. Your ancestors owned slaves. Better pay attention, buddy. It sounds mighty white of you, bud. I love fucking y'all up. I do. I love fucking y'all up. You still live in a country that profits off of the backs of slaves. Still. Ohio wasn't a slave state. There's many of them that weren't slave states but still supported slavery. You fucking dumbass. Oh, what you mad because I know what I'm talking about and you don't? Shut up. Shut up. Well, come and make me, bitch. I can shut you up, though. I can shut your bitch ass up. There you go. Shut your whole ass up. Goodbye. Oops. Anybody else want to say something smart? Anybody else want to be a fucking hero? Please come on down the front so I can send your ass to the trash can with this piece of shit. Come on down. Why you in here protecting pedophiles and rapists and murderers and the Klan and these fucking Nazis? You ain't say one word about these Nazis on the screen. Not one. Didn't say a motherfucking word about them. You know why? Because you benefit from that system of white supremacy. You benefit from it. You're molded by it. Don't come in here using your white rage on me. That shit ain't gonna work here, buddy. Because I know real history. You know that propaganda they told your dumb ass. That's the hard part for you. The hard part for you is accepting the fact that I'm right. And that without white supremacy, you motherfuckers would not be having a fun time in this country. You would not be. And you know that. You know it. And I know it. You know it and I know it. You know it and I know it. You know it. That's the problem. You know it. You know it. Hey y'all, when did the Civil War end? April 9th, 1865. When was Wilmington, North Carolina burned to the ground and a coup d'etat happened on U.S. soil?
November 9th, 1898, the day after Election Day, 1,000 white supremacists met at the...
Hold on, I'm gonna let y'all see the video.
The Wilmington Courthouse, led by former Confederate soldier Alfred Waddell. The supremacists formed a list of demands in what they called the White Declaration of Independence. The declaration stated that the framers of the U.S. Constitution never anticipated the enfranchisement of an ignorant population of African origin. 450 men signed the declaration. They also demanded that the Fusionist mayor and all black elected city officials leave office immediately, and the Wilmington Daily Record, the black-owned newspaper led by Alexander Manly, would be closed forever. They sent those list of demands to a colored committee of black leaders as an ultimatum. A response was never returned. So, a mob of white armed men rode to the offices of the Daily Record to lynch Alexander Manly. He narrowly escaped. The mob then burned the newspaper office to the ground and took this picture around the carcass of the building. Alexander Manly escaped Wilmington with his life, never to return again. The mob then moved into the city, killing, harming, and intimidating black people indiscriminately. They broke into homes, businesses, and churches, demanding that black folk leave or be killed. The black residents of Wilmington fled the city in droves. They hid in the cemeteries and in the rivers, and ultimately made the decision to never return again. It's estimated that upwards of 300 black people were killed that day. On November 9th,
Why are you always committing the most crimes? Says the douchewad in my chat. They can't ever explain real history though, can they? Yeah, what's up, family? Stronger than you all day, buddy. You fucking douche nozzle. Guess what? Banned. Get your bitch ass up. Get your dumb ass out of here, clown. Clown. They don't ever want to tell that part, do they? Nope, they don't. You know why? Because it shits on their lie. The lie that they constantly tell themselves over and over and over and over and over again. Over again. Over and over again. I gotta find that video I was watching. I gotta find that video. Yeah, I'm fixing to find it. I know I put more videos in here than that. I know I did. Let me find it. Let me find it. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find this video. I'm trying to find it. I think I done went too far. I did. I went too. Oh yeah, I can show y'all this one. Let's show y'all this one. Again, everybody that Trump surrounds himself is a criminal. This is what they are. Look up Joseph Schwartz. This man stole $39 million in payroll taxes from 15,000 employees. $39 million. And Trump pardoned him after he paid money. After he paid money. Pardon white, free and clear. But this motherfucker allegedly cares about fucking crime in America. Hold on, y'all. I gotta find it.
Complicated to conservatism. They want low-cost labor and they want unlimited profit without taxation. How you get there is the question. And the easiest way that I think the right has figured how you get there is that you keep the big class of people who could really fight you because they have the numbers, and I mean white people. You keep them on your side while giving them nothing economically. You offer them nothing. But what you offer them is whiteness. You say you get to be white, which means you're better than the blacks. You get nothing else. You get no money. We'll take your farms. Tariffs will destroy your lives.
Yep.
Everything gets destroyed. But you stay with us because we're white. You're white and we're white. And that's what we have in common. But in fact, you had people in the past like Fred Hampton that were trying, and King at the end, were saying to white working class, white poor folks, saying, hey, you know what we have in common? We're broke.
Right.
You're broke. The
Right.
Latinos are broke. Them Asians in Chinatown are broke. What if we all got together? That's the most dangerous kind of politics. It's what Mamdani is doing. If you can get to people and say, put aside the white thing for just a hot second and think about what you have. You had a 400-year head start on these blacks and you still poor.
Yeah.
Make that make sense to yourself.
Yeah.
And maybe think about a different kind of politics where you really do vote your pocketbook, not your color.
Right.
If that ever happened, no Republican would win ever again. And they know that. So they keep the racism going. They keep the hate going. It's very useful. And so the country club types love racism.
Oh,
They just don't want to be tarred with it. There isn't anything.
Yep. That's why I love Joy Reid. That's why I love her. That's why I love her. Where is it at? Let me find it. I know it's somewhere in here.
As to each count. On count one, it says, we, the jury, find the defendant not guilty. On counts 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, the verdict reads, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty of felony murder.
Let me clarify first, because I know some of you hoes is slow. Ain't shit funny about this case. She took the life of a baby. The way that bitch looked at like... Bitch thought she was going home.
Was as to each count.
I wanted y'all to see that because that was funny to me. She thought she was going home. Oh, but have y'all looked into Jesse Mack? Y'all listen to that? Y'all look into him?
As smart as I know my ass is, Ketanji Brown is smarter. Smartest person I've ever met in my life. When you smart, I'm smart. That lady is smart on a level I've never seen before. And her 3 roommates were even smarter. These girls were so smart that we were shocked that we'd ever met anybody that intelligent. And Amy Coney Barrett, on the other hand, is a Supreme Court justice just like Ketanji, even though her qualifications are minuscule compared to Ketanji's. Maybe that's the affirmative action we've been getting. White people who are essentially mediocre in scale compared to a black person getting the spot because they wanted a conservative. Maybe the way that J.D. Vance got into Yale is because they were tired of just letting in white men from New York, from Choate, from all the elite schools, and they wanted an Appalachian white. That's how that man got into Yale, I promise you. Same thing with Ron DeSantis from a small town in Florida. They wanted to just get out of the New York, D.C. matrix, Massachusetts matrix, and let somebody into Harvard and Yale who came from a different place. He came from Florida. Baby, that's also affirmative action and DEI. Thanks. So before y'all start going crazy about DEI just meaning they let black people in just on the basis of being black, think a little more critically. And think about the fact that it's also disabled people, military veterans, people who come from Appalachia, white folks who come from Alaska and different places that they don't normally come from, indigenous people, Latinos, Asians. And the last thing I'll say about this, for all of y'all people on Fox that are going to clip this because y'all mad about affirmative action, because yes, I embrace affirmative action because I belonged at Harvard and I was smarter than all the legacies I went to school with, who only were there because they were rich and their parents had a name on one of the buildings and they didn't go to class and I did. So I'm just going to let y'all know that we see affirmative action as these schools searching for people they wouldn't have ordinarily found without deliberately looking for us. They would have just let the same mediocre white men from rich families in. But instead, they let me in. And because of that, you now have the ability to attack me, right wingers. You have the ability to know who I am when I don't know who most of y'all are. But you know me because affirmative action brought me your way. Tell the Lord, thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Go read Cooked on that one. Oh, back to all of the random shit that I was talking about, because right-wing people are weird. Here you go. I want y'all to listen to this. Listen to this.
Alice Marie Johnson was one of the nation's largest drug traffickers. Yeah, she was the leader of a ring out of Memphis, Tennessee. They moved thousands of kilos of coke a week. This gets better. This gets better. And of course, she had ties to drug cartels, you know, Mexican drug cartels,
the Sinaloa cartel,
drug cartels. Yeah. Anyway, she was pardoned. She was serving a life sentence without parole, and she was pardoned by the Trump administration. You know, and now she's a part of the administration. She's the pardon czar. Yes, this former life sentence without parole convicted drug trafficker is our pardon czar. Of course, one of her first acts was to help get the Chrisleys pardoned, of course, but then Larry Hoover. You probably don't know who Larry Hoover is. Larry Hoover was serving multiple life sentences for his drug trafficking. He was the kingpin for the gangster disciples of Chicago. Now, Trump commuted his sentence, but he couldn't get him out of prison because he still has to serve like 200 more years for all the murders he's committed on a state level that Trump couldn't get him out of. Of course, you know, Donald Trump said he was told that very fine people told him that this Honduran drug lord was a good person. So good that he's already got warrants out for his arrest since his pardon. If you're wondering why the president keeps pardoning drug lords, it's because his pardon czar literally was one. Thanks.
There you go.
Look, you.
There she is right there. Y'all remember her coming out? Thank you, Mr. Trump, for freeing me. Thank you. She sold dope. Lots of it. Poisoning communities and the whole nine. She sold dope. That's who she was. That's who she was. Again, all they have to do is appease to that apple pie. Racism. Where does it come from? This. Trigger warning. Letting y'all know. But look.
Oh, look at who's in the picture. I want you to look at this little girl in particular. You can't see her.
I tell y'all what. Since some trolls want to come in here and say black people are violent, find me one picture of a young black girl standing amongst a congregation of a whole bunch of grown-ass black people watching a body swing from a tree. Show me one. I'll give you $100. You show me one. I'll give you $100. I'm good for it. I'll give anybody $100 if you can find me a black girl, a little black girl in a picture like this. Look at the glee on her face. Look at the joy on her face. But wait, don't worry. You'll see the rest of the picture.
Closely, but she's actually grim.
Look. Look, there's another young one right there.
Let's see, like smirking. Now, remember, let's go back to the puppy concept here. She would be loathed and torn up probably if this was a puppy, which means he's less than that, because she's not disturbed. This little girl is not disturbed by this.
Nope.
But she should be, shouldn't she?
Yep.
People always ask me, they go, Joy, what was the impact on white people? There it is. Right there. Can't feel any empathy for him. None, zero, zip. There's a little one back here, even smaller. Because whatever she's been taught or told, socialized to believe, makes him no longer human. That's the greatest danger to white people, is that they can't feel it. And there's a reason why white people can't feel what we're talking about. My God, what would you then feel? It's tough. So I've got to believe, oh, it's all over now. It's not my fault. I don't benefit. It's not a big deal. Let's move on. It's not all of those things. But we don't say that to Jewish people.
Nope. There it is.
How dare you?
There it is.
But you have to understand, when you unearth this one, that's what we did to our children.
I bought that book too, just so y'all know. I can't wait till it gets here. Bought that one too. What's up? Here we go. What's good, Brody? Yeah. The problem with racists is they can't feel. They refuse to. That's why it's easy for them to come in here and tell black people, oh, none of you alive have been slaves. And none of us alive right now have ever owned slaves. You don't know that. But there are people still alive right now that participated in lynchings. Right now. Their ancestors, close ancestors of slave owners alive right now, Mitch McConnell being one of them. Right now. Right now. That's why it's easy for them to come here and say black people are being victims. They're being victims. They're victims. It's easy for them to say it because they don't know how to feel empathy. They've been programmed not to. Again, my open challenge to anybody. I'll give you $100 right now. I'll cash app you $100 right now. You can show me one picture of a black child in a congregation of a bunch of grown-ass black folks celebrating a lynching of a white body. Show me one. Just one. You ain't got to show me 1,000 of them. Just one. Just show me one. Because you can't. See, black people like myself, black kids like myself, were raised to feel empathy, to do for the least of these, to be nice to everybody, follow the golden rule. Do unto others as you will have others do unto you. You were raised survival of the fittest. These people aren't even human. These people are animals. They're vermin. They're poisoning the blood of our country. Black jobs. That's what y'all got. And you play that message in your head 100% of the time. That's why when Charlie Kirk got shot by a white man in a white town, in a white state, at a white college in front of white people, the first people y'all pointed your fingers and blame at were black people who had nothing to do with that shit. Nothing. We had nothing to do with that shit whatsoever, but yet black people got the blame for it. That's why y'all called in bomb threats to HBCU. We'll show you niggers. Charlie Kirk stood for freedom. He was just like Martin Luther King. That's why y'all dirty asses can say that shit without blinking. And you believe it. You racist motherfuckers ain't got no souls at all. That's why I call y'all soulless demons. Y'all ain't proved me wrong yet. That's why you got white people looking for a race war. That's why you got white people talking about public executions. That's why you got white people. Yes, Charlie Kirk said that bullshit. He said that people dying was worth it because it protected the Second Amendment. Yet and still, they can justify shit like this.
Jesse Mack Butler from Stillwater, Oklahoma was charged with 11 felonies. Police found video on his phone of him assaulting girls. One girl was strangled unconscious and had to go emergency vascular surgery. That is attempted murder territory, but he was never charged with that. Jesse Mack Butler didn't avoid prison by accident. People in power protect.
Let me stop that right there. You find me a black boy that's 18, 19 years old that they made a child out of. Tell me one. Because George Steiny was 14 years old when he was executed in the state of South Carolina. When he had to sit on a stack of books for them to electrocute him. That's why it's easy for you to come in here and say, well, man, I don't know why you blacks are still talking about the past, because the past ain't died yet. The past is still here. Why are we still having the same conversations that Martin Luther King and Malcolm X did? Why are we still having the same conversations that Marcus Garvey and Fred Hampton had? Why? Why are we still having the same conversations about blackouts and boycotts like Rosa Parks did? Why? Why are we still having to rally the troops like Fannie Lou Hamer did? Why do we still have to do it? Because you motherfuckers hold on to whiteness. And that's all you got. And you don't have anything else tangible. Because you gave it all away to rich people. Rich people have taken your fucking voice, took your wallet, took your rights, took everything from y'all. And y'all gave it to them willfully. With a smile on your face, with a MAGA hat on. You gave it to them. You gave your health care to them. You gave your social security check to them that you paid into. It wasn't an entitlement. It wasn't something that you stole from the government. It's money you paid in. You were forced to pay in. But you're willing to give that shit up just to hold on to whiteness and own the fucking libs. And you got nothing else to show for it. Nothing. You got nothing at all to show for it. Nothing. You're still broke. You're still on welfare. You're still fucking your sister. You still ain't got but 2 teeth in your mouth that's hanging on for dear life. Your health care is trash. Everything is still too high for you to afford to live. Your medicines are still high. There is nothing different about you than the ones you project your hate on. But here you are, still trying to tell me, somebody who knows real history, that I'm just chasing a ghost. Well, that ghost is very much alive, because otherwise this fat piece of shit would be behind bars where he belongs. He's now free to go out and do this shit to somebody else's daughter. Y'all don't even care about your fucking kids. Y'all hold on to whiteness so much that you don't even care about your kids' livelihoods. You don't even care about the future of your kids' livelihoods. You don't give a fuck about the future of this country at all. Y'all don't care. As long as you can own the libs, that's enough for you, with nothing else to go with that. But then you have the audacity to come in black spaces trying to tell us how we deal with your racist ass. You have the audacity to come in black spaces to tell black people to forget about their trauma, forget about generations of trauma. The worst thing black people ever had to do was try to explain humanity into a bunch of people who ain't never acted humane in the history of this world. Remember where you came from. When y'all was in Europe and killing each other and enslaving one another and cannibalizing one another. Remember when you came to America, when you stole the land over here, remember who you were. A bunch of disease-ridden, dumbass troglodytes coasting on a lie.
Him. And today I'm going to show you exactly who they are. First up, we have Judge Susan C. Worthington. She
white woman
approved the youthful offender classification that let Butler avoid prison entirely. Next, we have District
white woman
Attorney Laura Austin Thomas. Her office agreed to the deal instead of pushing for real prison time. Next up is the executive
white man
director of Oklahoma Office of Juvenile Affairs, who will now be supervising him like he's some troubled teen and not a violent predator. His name is Timothy Tartabono. He was handed a fake 78-year sentence on paper, but the court stayed it, meaning he doesn't serve a single day in prison as long as he follows his rehab.
See, they keep trying to humanize this piece of shit. They keep trying to humanize him. Oh, Jesse, he's a good kid. All those white people seeing those white girls that were victims. Some had to have surgery, emergency surgery, because he was 30 seconds from choking them to death. But here we are, still in here trying to humanize these fucking predators. But let that have been a black kid though. Y'all still mad about Carmelo Anthony defending himself. You're still mad about that. You tight about that shit. How dare that nigger defend himself? And how dare you niggers sit up here and tell me Carmelo Anthony was innocent? Y'all still mad about it. He's definitely gonna do it again. Here we go.
Program. Rehab after strangling
on a video of him assaulting a white girl.
A girl unconscious? Make that make sense. And he isn't on any registry. You will not be notified if he moves next door to you. He could be anywhere right now. This wasn't justice. This was power protecting violence.
That's why he can sit his goofy white ass in that courtroom with them Bret Hart shades on with not one care in the world, because he had a system on his side. And I've seen black kids get killed for far worse, for a rumor. Hello, Emmett Till. Got murdered for nothing because a white bitch lied on you. Hello. I have too many instances of you motherfuckers doing stupid shit throughout history. But here we are. It's still going on now. Because you still can't explain any black man that could be sitting in the position that Donald Trump is in right now. You name me one black man that can get away with 34 felonies. Hell, name me one that can get away with one felony and be president of the United States. Name me one black man that can do that shit. That's a magic trick for your ass. Tell me how a black man could go in and out of court with mountains of evidence that's showing that he's guilty and he walk out a free man. And he gets to politicize his damn criminality and walk out unscathed. You show me one. Show me one. You can't. Show me where a black man can be as mediocre as Pete Kegsbrith and leaks classified information on Signal. Bomb fucking ships in the Caribbean without any fucking due process or evidence. Just a hunch. Show me where that happens at. Show me a black man that can do that. Show me a black woman that can do what Christy Nome and Pam Bundy's done. Or Lena Haba. Show me. Show me where. Michelle Obama was trying to make your kids healthy. But you demonized her for that shit, didn't you? You sure did. You sure did. You sure fucking did. You did. But here we are. Y'all still in here trying to tell black folks, well, man, see, y'all over here holding on to the past.
Stillwater.
Y'all holding on to the past, buddy. You're holding on to the past, Will. You need to let that go. You need to let that go, Will. Let it go, Will. Because, see, you're just holding on to the past, Will. See, why can't you ever... See, you're part of the problem, Will. You're dividing the country. You're dividing the country. You're dividing the country, Will. You're dividing the country. You sure are, Will. You're dividing the country, Will. You sure are, buddy. I gotta run this back. I definitely gotta run Deontay Kyle's video back. I gotta run that back. I gotta run that back. I gotta run my brother Deontay Kyle's video back. I gotta run that back.
Bro, like we were talking about earlier, the projecting. White people didn't even consider us human, 3/5 human.
True.
That was never our problem. Our main problem is why we considered them human in the first place.
Woo! Church is in session. Carry on.
If anybody 3/5, look at that behavior. Who eat people?
White people.
Who would feed a baby to an alligator? Who would do that?
White people.
Who would exterminate buffalo just so people wouldn't have nothing to eat, wouldn't have a source of food?
White people.
Just to punish people.
White people.
Who would give people disease-ridden blankets?
White people.
Who would do this?
White people.
Who would create black codes?
White people.
If you walking along the train line, you going to prison.
White people.
Vagrancy laws.
White people.
Same thing they doing now.
White people. Present day and historical facts.
Our issue isn't our humanity. Our issue is trying to prove our humanity to people who don't behave in a humane way.
Facts. Racism is very expensive. I've said that a host of times. Racism is super expensive. Again, black people's cardinal sin is trying to prove humanity to a bunch of inhumane animals. Y'all have to go back in history. Instead of always being so nosy about black people and their history, go look at your own. Go see the history of violence that followed all these fucking so-called settlers who came over here and stole this land. Go look over that. Oh, well, black people sold blacks into slavery. Well, they sold blacks into slavery. Well, they sure did. Well, they sold blacks into slavery. They sold them, Will. Believe it, Will. I'm telling you the truth.
Never again.
Oh, Will. Well, you're just holding on to the past, Will. Well, my parents grew up in the segregated South. My parents did. My parents grew up in a segregated Georgia. You sure did. Check this out.
There are 54 countries on the continent of Africa that are black countries. There are 16 in the Caribbean that are black countries. That means out of 195 countries in the world, 70 are black countries. Yet not one of those 70 countries has a nuclear weapon. Not one has built weapons of mass destruction to threaten the world. Not one has ever invaded another land to steal, conquer, or enslave. Think about that. Our ancestors left nothing behind that the world can point to with shame. No genocide, no mass shootings, no record of crossing oceans to chain other nations. We are the children of the only race that never tried to wipe out another people. Yet look at us today. We are the most oppressed, the most exploited, the most humiliated and silenced on this earth. We are blamed for poverty caused by stolen wealth. We are told to heal from wounds that were never allowed to close. We are told to move on, to forget, to forgive. While those who enslaved us still live in the comfort built from our stolen labor. They call us violent. They call us dangerous. But we, the only race that has never unleashed war upon others, remain the most victimized on this planet. And somehow, despite centuries of chains, whips, guns, and lies, we still rise each morning. We still pray. We still smile. We still hope. We are what the United Nations has been searching for. A people. There are 50.
They ain't never want to talk about that. They can't name a time in history where black people invaded another country, a European nation, with the intent of killing people. I'm still gonna keep showing you a mirror.
Why do poor white people keep voting to hurt themselves? The answer is more disturbing than you think. W.E.B. Du Bois called it the psychological wage of whiteness. Poor white folks get paid in social status instead of living wages.
Facts.
They're told they're better than black people, immigrants, LGBTQ folks. They're convinced that being white puts them in the same class as billionaires.
Yep.
The elites know it's a lie, but poor whites accept it because it's all they have. Here's the manipulation. They're taught that minorities are the real threat to their lives, not corporations or politicians. Not the people cutting their health care. Not the ones slashing their wages.
Right.
It's immigrants, welfare recipients, the usual scapegoats. Then politicians promise protection.
Yep.
I'll keep those people in their place. I'll defend your values. They never say, I'll improve your life. They say, I'll make sure they don't get ahead of you. This is where it gets sick.
Black job.
Poor whites vote for policies that hurt everyone, including themselves, just to see minorities punished. Public housing gets cut. School funding disappears. Food assistance vanishes. But they think, good, that'll stop those freeloaders. They'll take the hit as long as black and brown people get hurt worse. When those same policies destroy their own communities, they blame Democrats or immigrants. Never the politicians they voted for. Never the system designed to exploit them. They've been trained to attack the wrong enemy. This is the trade. Material security for racial status. That's the psychological wage. And it's bankrupting entire communities. If you care about breaking this cycle, share this video. Comment below. Because until working class people of all races recognize who's actually oppressing them, the elites win. Stop letting them divide us. Get curious about who benefits from your anger.
I think I need to play that one more time. I'm gonna play that one more time.
Why do poor white people keep voting to hurt themselves? The answer is more disturbing than you think. W.E.B. Du Bois called it the psychological wage of whiteness. Poor white folks get paid in social status instead of living wages. They're told they're better than black people, immigrants, LGBTQ folks. They're convinced that being white puts them in the same class as billionaires. The elites know it's a lie, but poor whites accept it because it's all they have.
Facts.
Here's the manipulation. They're taught that minorities are the real threat to their lives.
There you go. Pause right there. What did Trump tell them? Oh, they're stealing your jobs. Oh, they're stealing your jobs, buddy. Hey, they're stealing your fucking jobs, bro. stealing your jobs. They are stealing your jobs, my friend. They're stealing your jobs. Well, they're stealing your jobs, Will. That's what they're doing. Stealing your jobs. It's the immigrants. It's the black people. While simultaneously telling you at the same exact time, oh, black people are so lazy. Immigrants are so lazy. And they want nothing more. They want your access to your resources. They want your health care. I put the wrong one in there, dog. Oh, let me delete that. This is the one. This is what they tell you. Oh man, see man, it's the blacks. Hey, the blacks. Hey, it's the black jobs. Hey, look here, look at those blacks over there. They're the reason why you poor. They're the reason why you can't find a job, but they send all your jobs overseas though. They don't tell you that part though.
Not corporations or politicians. Not the people cutting their health care.
Hey, but the corporations need your money though, sir. Hey, white man, white woman. Those corporations, Jeff Bezos needs $100,000 from you. I know you only got $25,000 to your name, but Jeff Bezos needs it more than you do. We would give you subsidies, but that's kind of like taking a handout. And handouts are for losers, right? Then they'll turn around after they told your stupid ass that it was part of being a loser to take a handout and give a handout to billionaires. And you applaud it. You're happy that they got money, that they stole from you. You're happy Donald Trump sent billions of dollars to Israel while you're still living paycheck to paycheck. While you can't even go to the doctor, you got to walk around your house hurting because you can't afford to go to the fucking doctor. They're doing everything to hurt America. Everything to hurt all our broke asses. But here your stupid ass is sitting at a rally in fucking bumfuck Pennsylvania. Oh, Trump, you saved America. These motherfuckers, the indoctrination to these motherfuckers should be studied. It should be studied for real. You saved America, Mr. President. You saved us. None of you motherfuckers got shit. Nothing. Y'all ain't got nothing. Not a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. But here you are.
Not the ones slashing their wages. It's immigrants, welfare recipients, the usual scapegoats. Then politicians promise protection.
What did the Republicans say? What did Mike Johnson say? What did Mike Johnson say? What did Ted Cruz say? What did all these fucking domestic terrorists who were formerly known as Republicans, what do they all tell you? We're here to protect the American people. It's America first. It's America first, Will. It's America. You're anti-American, Will. Y'all come in here and tell black people they're anti-American when we're the most American. Most of the motherfuckers that come in here saying racist shit ain't never served in the military. I have. I gave 8 years of my life for a fucking country that hates my fucking black ass skin. For nothing more than that. Because they've been programmed by politicians and billionaire elitists who are racist. They've been programmed to believe this shit. And they're still here believing the same old lie that Bill Atwater told. Same one. Same one Nixon told. Same one Reagan told. All these bastards are dead and in hell right now. You still believe their lies though. It's still alive and well. Because all they have to do is just grab a hold of that whiteness and make you feel, they're making you feel ashamed to be white. You got to get rid of all the policies of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Because that makes you feel bad as a white person in America. You got to feel bad to be a white person. They see those blacks, got to make you feel bad about it. You got to feel bad about it. White grievance. White grievance is the reason why y'all voted for Donald Trump. That's why you did. you voted for Donald Trump because of white grievance. He told you he was going to be your voice, and he sees you while not even looking in your direction. He promised you cheaper gas prices and cheaper grocery prices and more money in your wallet while giving you absolutely none of that shit. Y'all over here supporting the big, beautiful scam while that bill steals millions and millions of dollars from every single one of us.
I'll keep those people in their place. I'll defend your values. They never say, I'll improve your life. They say, I'll make sure they don't get ahead of you. This is where it...
Yep, the anti-DEI shit. Oh, didn't earn it. See those blacks, they just give those blacks a jobs. I told you that, Shelton. I told you. Tank Davis fanboys are just like Trump supporters. They are just as stupid, just as dumb, just as blind, just as goofy, just as delusional as dumbass fucking Trump supporters. They're the same. Same thing. Same thing, Shelton. They're just as delusional and dumb as Trump supporters. That's Tank's fan base. You can cuss them out, call them stupid, just like Trump calls MAGA supporters stupid. Call them weak, uneducated, smart people don't like me because y'all are fucking dumb enough to believe my bullshit. Of course he did, because he was the one doing the scamming. Donald Trump is a whole fucking scam artist. That's what he is.
Get sick. Poor whites vote for policies that hurt everyone, including themselves, just to see minorities punished.
The big beautiful bill. They celebrated the big beautiful bill. Why simultaneously it hurts every single one of us. They put a fucking heroin addict in charge of your fucking health. They put a fucking dumbass CTE fucking devil in place of your education. They put a fucking drunk inside of in charge of your national security. And y'all motherfuckers are happy about it. You're content in it. You're okay with it.
Public housing gets cut. School funding disappears. Food assistance vanishes. But they think, good, that'll stop those freeloaders. They'll take the hit as long as black and brown people get hurt worse.
See, and they keep believing that lie that it's nothing but immigrants and black people that get food stamps and welfare in this country. Paid for by your hard-earned tax dollars, your hard-earned $36 a year. That's a lot of money, champ. At $3 a month, that's a lot of money, dog. It's a lot. But you don't give a fuck about that damn other $700-800 that come out of your check, the fund fucking subsidies for billionaires, though. You don't give a fuck about that, though. You don't care about the real welfare in this country. You don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Oh, fuck that. Oh, they need it more than I do. But those blacks, they can't go in the store and buy steak and lobster. Look at them, buddy. They can't go get those sweets for their cats.
When those same policies destroy their own communities, they blame Democrats or immigrants.
Yep, that's why you have a majority of red states right now that are welfare states. They take in more than they pay out. They're subsidized by blue states, the ones they demonize every single time you look up.
Never the politicians they voted for. Never the system.
I ain't never seen a fucking maggot come out and tell me about the Republican governor or the Republican Senate or House, State House that voted in the fucking policies that got them looking like a bunch of fucking hillbillies. They don't ever talk about that. They don't. They don't care.
Designed to exploit them. They've been trained to attack the wrong enemy. This is the trade. Material security for racial status.
Right? They would rather have nothing but maintain whiteness and racism than to have something and let that bullshit go. They rather have exactly what's showing on the screen. Status. Ooh, Donald Trump said that he's going to make America great again, Will. Well, how's he making America great for you? Well, those immigrants aren't the immigrants aren't there. See, he's deporting the immigrants though. Who's paying for it? Oh, you can't answer that? No, they can't. They can't ever. What has Donald Trump done for you? Oh, Will, see, Will, you're a racist. Will, you're a racist, Will. Will, you're a racist. You are a racist, Will. Will, you're a racist. This is what they do every time. They don't never answer questions. It's the same old run-of-the-mill story. They'll still have nothing, but yet it's my fault they have nothing. Even though I have no effect on how they live at all. I didn't vote their fucking governor in office. They did. I didn't vote your state reps in office. You did. I didn't vote for your congressmen or your senators. You did. I don't even live in your fucking state, but somehow it's my black ass fault that you're poor. Tell me how that works. Because you're obsessed with black people. You're obsessed. Y'all still trying to figure out how black people still manage to kick y'all ass every fucking day of the week. You still wonder that. That's one of those questions that bothers your soul. How does those niggers still do it? We stole everything from them. They ain't got nothing left. This is how they did. This is how we keep beating y'all ass right here. Because y'all's too busy holding on to a status. While those billionaires and those elitists and those politicians that are paid for by those elitists are stealing and fleecing you motherfuckers blind. And you're too stupid to see it because you're so punch drunk on that bullshit. And you don't care. As long as those blacks and immigrants suffer, you're all right with it. But you didn't even realize you're suffering too.
That's the psychological wage, and it's bankrupting entire communities. If you care about breaking this cycle...
Now, you go into these impoverished white communities. You go and look around and you see they got one red light, one grocery store, and a Dollar General. You got one police officer and everybody knows each other. The town is ran down. I can name you a whole bunch of them that are like that around me. There's plenty of them in driving distance from me. These people will vote for Republicans every fucking time. Oh, they follow God. They're good old Christians. So what's Christian about you molesting kids? What's Christian about you cheating on your wives and your husbands? What's Christian about stealing from the poor and giving it to the rich? What's Christian about that? What's Christian about hating black and brown people? What's Christian about that? I'm curious. Tia, exactly right. Do y'all remember before the internet, the people thought the cause of stupidity was the lack of access to information? Yeah, it wasn't that. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. It ain't the fact of having access of information, because there's libraries. Libraries have been available for forever and a day. Before the internet, some dude in middle school would tell you that some kid from a TV commercial exploded from eating pot rocks with a Coke. And you just go around believing it for the next 20 years. That's exactly what happens. It's indoctrination. All these people have been indoctrinated to believe this fallacy of whiteness. Oh, I must maintain this whiteness. There ain't no country called white. You find that country for me and let me know. And I guess nobody wants $100 because nobody still ain't came up with a fucking picture yet. Oh, they figured out what they can do. I could be a Christian nationalist, not listen to anything Jesus ever taught, but I can invoke his name to make myself look good. And then these dumbasses will believe it because they love themselves some Jesus. People aren't Christian because they said something. People are Christian by the way that they act. Whoops. Let's start there. People aren't Christians because of what they say. People are Christian by what they do. And what they do defines who they are. See, when you hold on to whiteness, you allow shit like this to happen.
I identified myself as a U.S. citizen and a veteran, but that didn't matter. Agents smashed my window, sprayed tear gas and pepper spray into my car, dragged me out. I was choking on gas, unable to breathe, while officers shouted conflicting commands. Even after I complied, I was taken to a detention center and held for 3 days without charges. No phone call, no lawyer, no medical care, even though my skin burned from the chemicals. My family had no idea where I was. I was released without explanation and without a single charge. I identified myself as a U.S. citizen.
As long as they can dehumanize you, they can detain a United States veteran who is a citizen. That's an Army veteran. Oh man, the radical left again, bro. The radical left. The radical left, Will. It's the radical left, Will.
When you were in detention, again, it was 3 days. What were they telling you? Why weren't you able to make any contact with family or lawyers or anybody?
They never told me anything. They literally never told me why I couldn't make a phone call. They never told me why I couldn't talk to a lawyer. They never said why I couldn't shower. They literally just locked me up, and they never said anything else. They literally never said anything else until they released me, and they said that I was being released with no charges and that all the charges on me were dropped and that I was free to go. And they literally gave me no explanation, and so that's why I gotta find out myself. That's why I gotta do all this work to hopefully get justice and the truth, not only for myself, but for everyone else.
ICE is Gestapo. Gestapo. U.S. citizens are being held captive by these fucking dickheads in a mask with no warrants, no charges, no nothing. Listen to this.
Our witnesses today have been, in some cases, abused, smeared, and mistreated by our own government. The Trump administration is full of blatant lies about their conduct and their interactions, which we've heard from all of you. You are all American citizens. Mr. Retes, Ms. Velez, I know I spoke to both of you in Los Angeles. I want to thank you for your testimony in that broader field hearing about broader immigration issues. But you're both here today to bring light to what is happening to United States citizens as they interact with ICE and DHS. This is all happening because of Donald Trump, Stephen Miller, Tom Homan, Kristi Noem, and their anti-immigrant and anti-American enablers.
As long as they can continue to tap into that whiteness, they can continue to do bullshit like this until it starts something that they ain't ready to walk back from. because let these bastards tell it. Everybody in this country is some pussies. They can just do what they want to. No one is safe in this country. No one. Nobody feels safe. No one feels safe. They have reports that over 170 U.S. citizens have been detained by ICE under Donald Trump without due process or access to a lawyer. I hope these people sue the shit out these bastards. I hope they sue the shit out of these bastards. MAGA ain't patriots. They don't care about the rule of law. They don't care. They do not care. I want y'all to look, because this motherfucker is a representation of what America is. Look. I want y'all to look at this.
Jesse, why did you rape those girls, Jesse? Jesse, why did you rape the girls? You have anything to say to the victims, Jesse? You have anything to say to the victims? Being loud is not a violation. Sir, you have anything to say to the victims? You have anything to say to the victims, Jesse? Why did you rape them, Jesse? Why did you rape the victims, Jesse?
Because he's a big fat ass pedophile. That's why.
Why did you strangle them, Jesse?
He's a fucking demon. Just like Donald Trump. Just like him. Jesse Mack Butler could rape kids, rape these girls, choke them damn near to death. They get assaulted, beaten, everything else under the sun, and he gets to walk scot-free, pleading no contest. Because that's America. That's their America. That's what they care about. And white people freedom made it possible for him to just go on and continue on his rampant fucking bullshit behavior to continue to harm women. They do not fucking care. They don't care. This fat piece of shit could go and rape another woman if he wanted to. He don't give a fuck. He got away with it one time, didn't he? He sure did. And they got to make this little fat piece of shit to be a child when he's a grown ass man. He's over the age of 18. He's a grown fucking man. This piece of shit gets to rape teens and get away with it. There's nothing that nobody over there is going to do about it. The most corrupt fucking administration in the history of fucking administrations. This makes fucking Nixon's administration look like a cakewalk compared to this shit. Compared to this shit. It's all they have. This is all they have. Whiteness. Shit crazy, ain't it? Y'all, and the last thing I'm gonna say before I get off here is the fact that these motherfuckers will literally tell y'all about all these, oh, Obama committed treason. Oh, we're opening an investigation into Obama. Oh, we're opening an investigation into Letitia James. We're opening an investigation to fucking James Comey. We're opening an investigation to all the radical left Democrats, and not now one of them are going to jail. None of them. None of them. You watch. They finna fuck America on this healthcare shit. You watch. They're finna fuck all of us. Mm-hmm. Eight days until the ACA tax exemptions expire. They ain't gonna give you shit. You watch. You watch. Y'all watch. Anyways, shout out to the Mighty LDBC. Shout out to every last one of y'all in the chat, super chat. Y'all have a fantastic day. And fuck Donald Trump. Know what I'm saying? Peace.